Hello, dear elephant lovers. Welcome back to another treatment mission carried out to help a poor elephant who has faced a horrific gunshot wound. The bullet had penetrated through the leg and come out from the other side, causing severe injury and pain to the poor animal. This is a young elephant who had been living a beautiful life in the forest. However, this poor animal had been victim to a cruel gunshot. This poor animal has already been treated twice in the wild. However, we couldn't record those treatment sessions to share with you. The tight schedule and the challenging conditions in the forest made it difficult for us to capture these moments. Following the initial treatments, the elephant was transferred to a rehabilitation center. So, this treatment session is carried out in the rehabilitation center. Upon close inspection of the elephant, the veterinary doctor examined the leg more closely and noticed the swelling in the leg had reduced. According to the doctor, the previous treatment session had already brought great recovery to the elephant. The young elephant is kept tied with a rope, not to harm it, but to help keep it calm during recovery. The officials take every step with care, feeding the poor animal and giving it the nutrients it needs at the right time to help it heal as quickly as possible. The veterinary doctor decides to sedate the animal as the very first step in the treatment procedure. So, a mild dosage of anesthetic drug was injected into the elephant to keep it calm throughout the treatment session. Now, it's time to treat the wounds on the elephant. The elephant's legs are tied in a special method to help the officials treat the wound in the best possible manner. They started to treat the wounds. At first, the wounds were cleaned with saline solution. Then, disinfectant solution was used to clean the wound. This process will remove the pus and necrotic tissue lodged within the wound. Then the official used forceps and cotton wool to clean the wound more deeply. The cleaning process is done on both sides of the wound. This procedure is necessary to ensure the elephant's wound is completely cleaned. Even though the elephant was sedated with a mild dosage, it still struggled and tried to move around. Of course, the animal doesn't know that these officials were there to help it. However, the officials worked tirelessly and patiently to treat the elephant. At the same time, a team of officials was assigned to inject the required medicine intramuscularly. Antibiotics, multivitamins, painkillers, and anti-inflammatory drugs are some of the medicines that are administered. The elephant does not have any threat to its life, because there were 2 other sessions carried out before. We share this video to educate our viewers on the treatment procedure, make them aware of wildlife care, and show the compassion and effort in helping a suffering animal. We hope this love for wild animals will spread around the world. Now let's get back to the treatment process. As the last step of the treatment process, a syringe is used to inject a solution of povidone iodine and a gas and powder into the wounds. And that has brought us to the end of this treatment session. The revival drug is injected in the elephant's ear vein, and a ranger officer was assigned to monitor the elephant more closely. Human-elephant conflict for limited resources is the root cause of such incidents. Since elephants may emerge in agricultural fields in search of food, causing severe crop damage and economic loss for poor villages that have worked tirelessly to harvest their crops. So, in some instances, farmers may use illegal handmade weapons to protect their livelihoods. They shoot the innocent animals. Such shootings may cause serious injury or death to elephants. There are deep investigations currently being conducted in search of any criminals who commit such dangerous acts. These cruel individuals will be punished according to law. However, it is difficult to locate the culprits because these creatures walk miles away from the injured location and enter the forest along with their herd. But the officials question every suspect in the area. They will be punished according to law. These treatments could help the animal recover quickly. Once the treatments are completed and the infections are cured, this poor animal will be released back to the forest once again to meet its herd members. We would like to thank all of our viewers, the veterinary doctor, veterinary officials, wildlife conservation officials, and all the others who were involved. Let's meet again with another mission carried out to treat a poor animal who is in need of help.